Townsend.
Yeah, I want to ask you about your ability to hold off and actually extend the lead with Luka on the bench with all the fouls.
Yeah, the guys off the bench did a tremendous job. Trey Burke was great. Seth Curry was great. Boban gave us great minutes tonight. And, it's a group that's had some time together during the year, during some stretches, particularly when Luka was out. So they know how to play together. And the other thing was, we were scoring, but we were also scrappy defensively. And, I thought DeLon Wright's game tonight was really huge. He didn't put up big scoring numbers, but he made a lot of influential plays defensively with deflections, making things happen offensively. So, happy for him. He really didn't get into it in the first game, but his minutes tonight were really important to us.
Now, Mark Medini.
Rick, how do you look at Luka's performance when accounting for his improvement with turnovers, but also looking at the foul trouble?
Look, it's tough. I mean, I left him in with 4 in the third quarter for 6 minutes. And then, just had to get him out at that point. Had to try to ride it out through the quarter. Then he gets the 5th foul early in the 4th, and had to get him out again. You know what? He stayed ready. He was frustrated with the fouls, but when he came back in the last 4.5 minutes, he made a huge play going to the basket. Defensively he was solid, and on the floor he's developing into such a great leader. So, it's not all about the triple doubles. It's also about how great players like him give their teammates confidence. And how they direct traffic and keep people into the game.
Hey, Eddie, you're up.
Yeah, Rick, even after a real nice regular season, did you feel like a game like tonight answers a lot of questions about your team? I mean, we fought through the Luka fouls and a lot of other things, and the way you won this game with grit and heart. Well,
this is how we're going to have to win games. Our depth is going to be a big part of it. Once again, Trey Burke played an enormous role in this game. With his aggression, scoring the ball. He was scrappy defensively, as was Wright, and So yeah, I mean, look, going from 21 turnovers to 9 against these guys is a very significant improvement. We did a better job of keeping them off the foul line in the second half. There's a lot of basic execution things that we did really well to win the game. And do we need the win? Absolutely. I'll agree with that.
Okay, Tim McMahon.
Rick, how much significance do you put on Luka and KP and some of these other guys getting that first playoff win under their belt?
I think it's really important. Winning in the playoffs is difficult. You've got to deal with a lot of things coming at you. You got to deal with great players that are coming at you 100 miles an hour and the whistle's blowing. You got to deal with situations where, it's tough because you're getting decent looks, but they're not going in, but you got to try to stay together. You got to deal with offense-defense substitutions at the end of the game, which no players like. And the whole notion, of playoff basketball, that it's just, everybody combined working to give each other energy and to do one little thing at a time as you go through 48 minutes and thousands of events. That's what this is all about. Individual statistics really are out the window because it's very binary. It's about winning and losing. And tonight, our guys showed a lot of poise throughout the game. The Clippers are super talented, very aggressive, very physical. And, we did a good job holding up under a lot of pressure, and that was great to see.
Okay, two more. Saad, go ahead.
Hey, Rick, you've talked for the past month and a half about becoming a better defensive team. How do you think that you guys did today, and specifically, how were you able to limit Paul George to the numbers that you were able to do that today?
Well, he's a priority for us. A lot of his misses came in the frantic moments of the fourth quarter where they were down and had to get points on the board. So I don't make a lot of his shooting statistics. But look, we took a step tonight in the right direction, and it's important to feel what winning feels like. But we're also up against the human nature curve, which is always tough after you win a playoff game. Even in a situation like this where there's no fans in the building, you get an exuberant feeling, and you can't let human nature get the best of you and soften you up for the next game. And so we got our work cut out for us. It's now a 5-game series, and we'll be ready for Friday.
Okay, final question is Mac Engel.
Rick, with Kristaps in the lineup, you guys have been the better team. Even though you got this win tonight, is there any part of you that feels like you guys should be up in this series 2-0?
You got to live in the present, and you got to understand that these types of challenges in playoff series are going to happen. They're going to happen to younger teams. You've got to experience some of what this is all about with the emotions and so forth. The great thing for us today was that, we stayed on a very even keel emotionally as a group. Everyone gave each other energy, and we talked through difficult situations and didn't get strung out. And that's a big key. As far as what could have been, it doesn't matter. It's where we are. It's 1-1. It's a 5-game series. And, we're looking forward to this opportunity. I mean, this is really great for our guys.
Thanks, Rick. Talk to you soon.